Hello and welcome to one of my production vlogs. This is just a bit of an informal one, but it's just to get the basis of how my final major project's going. So, I've been setting up my podcast with Romano for my final major project. I'm currently in the process of editing episode number 2, which should be out soon, fingers crossed. And episode 1 is out on Spotify, Anchor and Apple Podcasts, as well as a remastered version of the sensory segment, which is a segment within my podcast. The reason I had to put out a remastered version of the sensory segment was so as to rectify the audio issues that I had with the original episode. I have been up to building my scaffolding for my final major project, so a lot of that has been doing research on how to use Audition, my client being Strode College, and the Learning Support Centre and how it supports people with neurodivergencies, which is the basis of my podcast. I'm trying to streamline my project so that I'm not working by myself. So although this is my project and Romano isn't piggybacking or going to be posting what I'm posting, I'm having someone that's there with me that understands the setup and how a podcast should work. So I'm lucky in that sense, and I think I'm doing well. At times I'm struggling because obviously I'm using multiple layers to my project, so not only am I doing the podcast, but I'm doing social media side of it, and eventually I'll be popping a QR code out there to get the audience feedback from people that have listened to it. So there's sort of 3 layers there, as well as talking to GFM about potentially putting the podcast out on radio. So there's a lot to do, but I think I'm getting on top of it. Fingers crossed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.